What's going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. Your intuition's mouthpiece when a monkey mind wants to take over. I am Shango Ray, and this is your Shangodiac for Taurus. Okay, it is March 14th, 2020. Okay, March 14th, 2020. So take off the face mask, all right? And get ready for your goddamn Shangodiac. But before we do that, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And I forgot to mention like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Okay, this particular batch of Shangodiacs is brought to you by Boras Bruja Boutique. That's right. All of our physical magical products, such as the oils and the quantum Bruja dolls, the tarot purses, and the necklace pieces, and everything else. All the physical products is going to be over here at Bora's Bruja Quantum. I mean, excuse me, Bora's Bruja Boutique. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, we're changing things up. So she's gonna be taking care. She's the more artsy crafty as far as that goes. And I may even have an oil coming out that yes, I produce myself over there as well. So you want to check that out. But we also have the Hecate invocation oil. We also got the La Dama Poderosa. Okay, that means the Lady of Power, talking about Santissima Muerte invocation oil. So if you're doing work with these dark goddesses right now in these dark times, which is the best time to do it, then you're definitely going to want to go by there and pick it up, because you're going to hit a lick with the shit we kick. I'm telling you right now, just like, whoa, all right, just like that. Okay, so now without further ado, let's get into your Shangodiac. Okay, this is for all my Tauruses, all my bull shitters. Okay, yeah, I had to put the horns in there. You got to put the horns in there. All right. Hope y'all are well. How you doing? Really? Okay, good. Let's get into this. This card has been popping up left and right for me. If you've seen the Corona Shangodiac, you know what this is all about. I'm not going to go into that here, but you guys got this here. You guys got this hair. Okay. Now, this is coming in two different ways. Some of you Tauruses may begin to start having problems with management at work. A woman, she can very, of course, I don't mean to be sexist or whatever, but she can, because a lot of these niggas is catty as fuck too. All right. So, but she could seem to be, what the problem stemming from this woman is also the cattiness. You know what I mean? Um, just kind of the pettiness and stuff. It's like, you're a manager, man. Like, what's going on? Okay, you're a manager. You needs to be above this. You kind of you gotta be neutral. You can't be a manager and be friends with this other group over here, like you're playing favorites, which you are. We can't do all that shit. But despite rules and what's written on paper, human nature does rule. So, I see some of you having a problem with that, and this person may even be trying to get you fired or something like that, or just they don't like you, you don't like them. But like I said, and I'm going to reiterate here too, this is about mastery here also for you. Okay, this is a card of self mastery. But there's several dynamics to self mastery, and sometimes part of self mastery is learning actually to listen to what the hell's going on inside. You know what I'm saying? Most of us are too busy to do so. You probably have been too busy to do so also, but now is your time. Okay, now is your time. Um, and I'm gonna tell you what. Even if you curse this bitch, all right. Even if you curse this bitch, forgive her though. Still, so you can like whatever the hell you do whatever the hell you do, but then to still forgive her. Okay, there's a method to the madness here. Okay, because you want to let go of that connection. You don't want to be imprisoned by your own emotions, because that's going to start locking down shit for you. And let me tell you, this bitch is not worth that. Okay, it's almost like if you're going to do something, an analogy would be, yes, I want to get this motherfucker really bad, but I don't want to go sit down in jail for it. Like, they're not worth me sitting 1 second in jail, but they're worth getting this work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to be slick. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Okay. But And also, the self mastery for you is also going to be about remaining emotionally balanced. That emotional equanimity. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do it. Matter of fact, sit up and zen yourself. When I say zen yourself, I mean, do that. I'm serious. What the fuck are you still sitting there for? Do it, man. Center yourself, goddammit. Okay? Uh, I can see though that some of you are not going to take to this task too easily. Probably because you didn't zen yourself, son of a bitch. That's why you're gonna start finding yourself going through some mental shit. All right. Yep, mental shit. This is also a change of mind based on something. I'll say a change of mind about something that you had your mind set on, and that's probably, as I'm speaking, going to rise to the forefront of your consciousness, whether right now as you're watching this video or maybe hours or days down the road when you're either washing dishes, in the shower, taking a shit. You're gonna be like, that's what he was talking about. That is what it is talking about. And some of this change has also been brought on, like it was a plan, something you had your mind set on. And the Lord knows when you Tauruses got your mind set on something, even though you guys, a lot of y'all are slow as fuck in action wise, or just you guys go at your own pace, but it's steady, you know, like a big fat bull. You know what I'm saying? A big fat bull is going to get there. It's just going to get there a lot slower than this galloping horse, than these damn archers. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, some of the mind change is also from another earth sign, possibly a Capricorn. Okay, but if it's not an earth sign, then still it's a man of means, a man of money. Okay, and y'all are looking into different alternatives. I feel like this plan also maybe had something to do with, I don't know, starting something, but it's gonna end up culminating into a revision of this plan, which actually comes into a new plan. So I see you guys cooking up a new plan of action, a new course of action. Okay, and for some of you, this is actually a project too. It's not necessarily a plan of action. Like, okay, we're gonna start this business. We're gonna do this shit. Okay, no, it's not that. It's just like, okay, I'm writing this book, or I'm doing this, or something, or starting to learn something also. Okay, chill. See, to me, this always looked like a brain, man. The club sign always looked like a brain, and to me, clubs represents air, but it also looks like a lung. If you like, my lungs, get it? Um, Now the thing about this plan, though, man, some of you bulls, if you bullshit too long, okay, some of you bulls, I just want to caution you because I see a major probability for some of you, to start kind of going into debt. Kind of going into debt. If you don't see, that's the other thing. This retail therapy, it's okay here and there and once and again, but I had to say this, but because I feel like this is also retail therapy related. Once you start getting into your own, self mastery, mastering your inner world, let's just say it like that, mastering your emotions and mastering your thoughts, becoming aware of your thoughts, directing your thoughts, choosing which thoughts we're going to focus on, and choosing which thoughts we're going to allow our emotions to get behind and back up. When you start worrying too much, and then here comes that emotion of worry, it starts to swirling around. Next thing you're swirling all, let that go. Just let that shit go. All right. um, it's okay to even acknowledge it. It's okay to even thank your subconscious mind and say, hey, you know what? Thank you for that. I understand that that particular thought or whatnot was just something that you're cooking up to try and protect me. You feel you're protecting me, and I want to thank you for that. Okay? And I suggest maybe we start thinking along these lines. Sometimes you negotiate with your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is like a baby boss, a baby in a way, but a boss nonetheless, because it's really what runs the show. So you have to see that. You got to see him. or her. Ain't no getting around it. If you really want to make real change, and the real change, especially on the identity level, is going to happen there. But I say that to say this. I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambling on about that, but I see that there's a potential here to go into debt. One of two ways: either just straight over spending and being too happy about shit, or trying to cover something up by just buying shit. Because I know a lot of you Taurus is like your gadgets, and you just, spend sometimes. But this also represents, I want to just caution to be careful, or be aware. I'll say be aware, be aware. This is also like, I'm spending more and more and more, and it's like you haven't even sold one of these yet. Like, slow down, let's work with what we got, and then get to the next step and let it kind of start to feed its own thing, or if it's business related or money related, okay. But some of you are also in situations where you kept giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and now you are depleted, okay? Or you're going to get depleted if you're not careful and you keep giving and giving. And some of you are you keep like, you keep smashing along, trying to move, but it's like at some point in time there's this law of diminishing returns, meaning the more I keep putting in, the less I'm going to start getting back. You know, I always use the old metaphor of like working out. Like, if you haven't worked out ever and you start working out, chances are, and you're consistent, the first month or two, you're going to start to see some gain. The first week or two, you're not going to see shit. But the first month or two, you're going to see some, especially if you're really overweight, you're going to start seeing the pounds just fly off. But there comes a point where that particular routine or regimen or whatever you're doing is going to no longer be that useful for you. And then the uh, the common train of thought is, well, I'll keep doing what I'm doing, just do it more and do it harder. And it's like, so you start doing that. Now you're spending an hour or two in the gym, hopefully working out, not just being on your phone and shit. Um, and the results are slower and slower to come because there's changes needed. Maybe it's time to adjust the diet more. If we're trying to lose weight, maybe we need to incite more of a caloric deficit, shave off a couple more hundred calories, for a couple weeks of what we're eating. Maybe it's also time to change the routine, make it more difficult, make it harder, to challenge ourselves more. You know what I mean? Because our body has been adjusting to what we initially started off doing. And when we initially started off, we wasn't used to doing shit. We was used to eating Twinkies and shit. So, the fact that we're doing anything now, the body's going to adjust to that. But that's only going to last so long. So, using that analogy, don't be that guy, okay? Or girl. All right? So, anyways, peace, many blessings, and we will be back with more Shangodiacs. I promise you that, okay? So, peace and blessings. Be well, stay well, and we'll see you on the next go round. Peace.